For you guys, what was it like the first time meeting and, getting to know you're going to work together?
I
can't even remember the first
It
time
was
we
I was
met.
I walk walking across your driveway and you came out of your house and your dogs had all run out.
Okay.
Remember? I sort of feel as though I grew up around you in a way that I imagine is the kind of thing you deal with in your daily life that makes you uncomfortable. I bet is the people who you don't know who think they know you. But it was very kind of an out of body experience meeting you because I was like, I don't know, like I imagine maybe when you met people that you had admired for a long time and then they sort of just appear and you're like, oh, hi, and you're saying my name. It's sort of it's I don't know where, like, what part of my brain is activated in that experience, but it only exists in that occasion.
What's that like to hear, how much he admired, getting to work with you?
He didn't actually say that at all. Just that I had raised him. And, well, I think what's nice for me to think, like, I don't actually remember that first moment is because
You were so nervous to meet
just
me.
like
right?
we've always been together.
Yeah.
In my mind, you're just rooted in that.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that, for sure.
What was it about this story in particular that drew you both to the roles?
I listened to this Nick Cave album called Skeleton Tree a lot, and he's got this one song, which I'm forgetting the name of, actually, but it mostly features this female voice, and it's pretty much singing about, there's this one line in it, which is, let us go now, my only companion. And it feels to me like, I felt like it was a kind of a really harrowing love letter to the relationship between this mother and her son, and how at the end of the day it was like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my mom's the only person I've ever known on this planet. Like it's like that's the only relationship I've ever truly been immersed in, like in its entirety. And so I guess that it felt like so massive a project in what it potentially could bring out of me. So that's what drew me to it.
How do you guys, on a film like this, kind of form your relationship to, like, trust each other? Because there's a lot of intense scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole movie, how do you build that between each other?
Together, and we had Catherine.
Yes.
Sweet Catherine, just sharing time before filming. We spent a lot of time together doing nothing, not really. I mean, it was our rehearsal time, but I think we were just creating our life together.
Yeah.
Were you guys able, though, to kind of step off set and let the filming go and what you guys were just doing go and unwind, or was that hard to do? Were you always kind of in that mindset?
It's important for me to forget about what's coming. At the same time, I don't feel as though it's really possible to unwind. Like, it takes a lot of time for me to unwind, and even then I typically end up winding up more. But I feel like I could have fun at night, and I could have fun during the day, and maybe that's what unwinding means, but I wasn't ever like I didn't ever let go of the story when we were making it fully. It was always underneath.
And your dad directed it.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It ended up really serving me, and it was, one of the things that drew me into doing it was the idea of, wow, okay, well, when I'm long down the road and when my dad is no longer here, like, will I feel as though I had made a terrible mistake not doing this with him? And I feel like this subject matter, too, is very important to our family, and felt like if we came together, I don't know what my kids are going to deal with and what challenges they're going to face, but maybe this story will help them in some way, or just on a chemical level. Maybe it'll release something within the Hedges sort of like family tree, maybe it'll be the roots will be a little clearer moving forward. I never let my parents watch the monitors, even when they visited set. But yeah, my mom would always sneak in and find her way anyway, and then I'd catch her and she'd like run away.